Hello again, golfers, and welcome to the 8th episode of Inside the Ropes, a deeply personal journey with Scottie Walnuts, a PGA Tour 2K25 course showcase series. I'm your host, Scottie Walnuts, and today we're going to check out a desert course designed by a Dutchman, Alexandria Golf Resort by DR Golf Design. Just a reminder that we film these episodes live on Twitch every Tuesday night beginning at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if you found your way here, then you're just as welcome to join us on Tuesday nights, and the link is in the description. So this designer, and I don't understand that he's involved in real-life golf journalism in Europe, and if you've been around the community, you'll know who and what I'm talking about. He's also a fantastic designer, and he's got a number of publishes available in 2K25 if you sort by his designer page. Our course today, Alexandria Golf Resort, was originally a 2K23 publish, and it's been made available here in 25. As mentioned, this is a desert course, so we're not going to encounter a ton of water. In fact, we're actually going to take a look at a couple of spots where there are actually water reservoirs to keep this course green, and that's just one little example of the attention to detail that the designers put into their courses. So let's see what DR says in his own words about it. He says, Alexandria Golf Resort is a firm and fast undulating course, good for match play, skins, and scrambles with some very scoreable holes and some tricky ones. A bit of wind will definitely spice things up. So if you're looking for a challenge, set wind to medium or high in any direction. The second longest tees are 300 yards shorter, but still over 7,000 yards than the tips. Have fun out there. So that's his description, and as he mentioned, two tees to select from the shorter, being the white tee from 6,949 yards, that's what it says in-game, and the longer tee, the black tee, where we'll play from measuring 7,342 yards. It's a par 71. We're going to have some fun out there. And just a reminder, we're on TGC Tour's Platinum Tour settings for our rounds, which is Legend Swing difficulty, and we use a default ball, so we'll get a sense of how the course plays on the difficulty played by the best players in the world. And if you enjoy the showcase, remember to smash that like and subscribe button, or leave a comment to let me know what you think of the course and the round. So Alexandria Golf Resort, tips, black tee, pin 3, medium wind to the southwest, all default, which is very firm on the fairways, very firm as well on the greens, moderate on the green roll. Kurtzky's been speaking of things that aren't entirely true. Got the 10 streak there. But 490 yard par 4, to open our round here. A little bit downhill. You can see the desert environment that we're going to be working our way through. And a little town over there, well, I'll take a closer look when we get over there. Right on out there again, we're going to be landing on very firm fairways and greens. Under 28 yards in here. Adequate little approach in there. Start the round. Greens roll on 148 to be precise. Hey, what's up, Chaos? I think there's the thing, Kurtzky, where even if you miss one, if the person goes live within 24 hours and you get, there's something like that. ...299-yard par 4 here. And we can see we caught probably what I'm going to say is the toughest of the 4 pins. You could sort of imagine pin front left, pin back left, and then pin back right. That'd be a fun pin to try and get at. This is a tough one. And I mean, we are going to go at it, but I'm not sure what the shot would be other than to say that you just sort of dribble it, land in the heavy rough, and it just sort of. Even then, though, you're still coming down that red slope, and I'm not sure what outcome that is on the very firms that we're playing. You should submit a ticket for that night. That's what happened to Yeet, and he got it. Um, he got it like honored that he made the shot on TGC. There's nothing you can do for the in-game piece, but careful little pick there. I mean, if you're missing the cut either way, then but like, are you at risk of a demo mark because of those shots? Whereas, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that's not the only goalpost, right? What's up, Heels? Thanks, Chaos. 408-yard par 4 here. Something going on in the background there. We'll take a closer look when we're off the tee. Some fencing maybe just bordering the course here. But again, nice little desert environment. Pretty consistent throughout what it looks like. I was hoping because there are some cactuses out here. Spot any just there, but 408-yard third hole. What's up, little man? It's interesting. I wonder if it has something to do with the placement of the water planes, or oh, there's some cactus right there. You just see they're just sort of in the shadow there, but straight ahead. Really get that desert feel. Are we in the American Southwest? Not sure. Maybe just some like reservoirs here. But again, just highlighting the attention to detail that some of the designers put in. Like you've got a desert course, and so of course, like you would need you need water reservoirs. There's not a lot of natural water out here. I don't actually see. There might be. I'm not saying there aren't. Maybe we'll encounter them, but I'm not actually seeing any water like that. The level of detail that the designers put into this is that's just such a good example of it. Not our cleanest wedge, but you know what? It's kind of hanging in there. Hanging in there. 116-yard par three. This is, again, I'm going to say this is probably like if you imagine a pin, I don't know, say here, here, and here, or something like that. Some combination and then this is the one that we have to get at. Not saying it's not doable. It's a tough one, though. What's up, Brad? Redemptions are disabled at the moment, but appreciate you coming in. Navigated that pin pretty decently, I think. 12 feet. 12 feet for birdie. Nice shot there. The camera pans out. You see sort of some houses there. You see the city or the town down there in the background, sort of present throughout because there aren't any tall trees. So you have constant sort of panoramic views. Beautiful. What's this over here? A little trailer, a little oh yeah, like a little construction area because it's got the black. Yeah, again, the level of detail that goes into this stuff, guys. That's why we're out here. Very neat. Where are we now? 542-yard par five. That gets kind of split down the middle. You got to pick a side here. Could be Arizona. Could be Arizona. Yeah. Just what's up, Major? Appreciate you coming in. That'll shorten this hole. That'll shorten this hole by a decent amount. 175 left. Take an 8-iron in here. We got a bit of a helping wind. This one is almost mathematically speaking, if the mathematicians, if the mathematicians were to calculate the mathematical center of that bunker, I think we just hit our ball right there. That had that bunker on it from the beginning. What? It's par five. We can get up and down for our birdie still. Just caught a view of these houses back here. Take a look here. Whole sort of neighborhood going on. Beautiful. Mountain. Look at this. The whole sort of compound going on up here. Very neat. 502-yard par 4. Distance is really the defense on this hole. Just kind of gotta get at it. Interesting. If there's much more of a tailwind or you catch an overpower or anything like that, that bunker actually comes into play. That bunker comes into play in the middle of the fairway there. 161 remains on the long par 4. It's not bad. $11 gonna be slippery. Moving just ever so slightly left to right. Late, good enough. It's all right though. We'll make our par. 183 yards downhill. A little bit into a right to left wind. Neat view just out into the expanse there, out into the Badlands. Birdie on the par 3. Little center cut hazard there. Is that what we're about to encounter? Is that coming up on our 8th hole here? Sure is. A couple of them, in fact. Some natural area there. Interesting shape of green here. This particular pin only gives us maybe 4 or 5 boxes on either side worth of green. Getting a real good look at that tree on the way through, out into the fairway. Coming out this pin that does not give you a lot of room on either side. Really need to get your number here. Tailwind not really helping our situation here. Even a bogey off the card, but barely. We left ourselves 13 feet. That's a tough approach. We were looking at it, and it's all about getting it up and stopping it quickly, and we didn't carry it far enough. Problem is, if you carry it far enough, then it just sort of skids past the green, past the pin. But all the same, we made our par. Final hole of the front nine, 456 yards. Power drive there on fairly generous fairway here. Another uphill approach. This one's not quite as tight, but still a tricky one. Will give us a look from 15 feet. Yeah. 6 under on the front nine with that birdie there on 9. Just going to pop into the clubhouse real quick and we'll get at the back 9. Here on the 10th tee, 569-yard par 5 starts off the back 9. Looks like if you can find the fairway here, that the pin could be accessible. And that's the danger. That's what the land movement there, that ball just had too much as it was running out through the fairway on it still. Maybe in the heavy here, but 229 yards, some green to work with. There's still a shot we get home in 2 here. Yeah, and that'll do. We make the 3 on the hole, despite the tee shot in the heavy off the tee. But you can access that pin. Short little par 3 here, nice little par 3. Try and snuggle this one up. I wouldn't say it's snug, but it might be adequate. Take the birdie on the par 3 there. 451-yard par 4. This might be the only sort of natural water that I've noticed on the course so far. We took a look at those reservoirs back there, and presumably we'll be encountering whatever hole this is coming up. But just caught my eye there off the tee here. Look forward to taking a closer look at that. 12th hole, 451. $96. Taking a 60-degree into this one. Pick our par there. Interesting sort of knob on the fairway there. I'm not. I guess I can. Okay, I can see the utility. Okay. We had a tailwind. I think we tried just taking it over. But with this wind, I don't think. Well, you can see what the dilemma is here. I mean, even if you get it right, well, if you're right up there, you're fine. But like this tree not in play on a good third of this part of the fairway anyway, maybe a quarter. Let's see if we can hit the power drive over it. Why not? Portions of the land that'll help move us inward into the fairway if we do hit the shot that has the carry. This one becomes a three-shotter. without any question if you're not in the fairway there. At least with the lie that we had. So we have 120 in on the third shot. Some sort of interesting shaped greens, not very big greens in some cases. Able to convert the birdie on 13 despite a bit of a tricky spot we were in off the tee there. .489 par 4. Just gotta get her out there, I guess. Wobbly little 12-footer there, but we're able to convert it. 11 through 14 looks like we might be coming up to that, well, this hole right here that you see that we were just taking a quick look at earlier. Little waterfall maybe in the background there. Let's get off the tee and we'll take a closer look. 400-yard par 4. So you gotta get off the tee first and then you hit your approach over the water. Or at least that's the idea. That's the goal. You can see just naturally there as the ball rolls out, you can see the green there, you can see the sort of the water feature. Here on the 15th hole. Just a delightful little water feature that keeps the screen surrounded. A little bit of sort of a purple plant in there. I haven't seen much of that. So there's something very special about this part of the golf course here. Beautiful. So we got it. Love that. All right, let's hit our approach in here. 67 yards. Is this a spinner? What is this? Lob, perhaps? Could be a lob. Could be a lob. Wouldn't say that was especially artful. 24 feet. Ball's just gonna fade away at the last second there below the hole. Beautiful little hole there, that 15th hole par 4. Perhaps the signature, at least. That stream really sort of stands out there. Last few holes here come to the 16th. You see the house or whatever that is way back there. It's going to be tough to get right up there. But you can see atop the mound there. Maybe a little ranch or something, who knows? Cool 69 feet here on the front pin. Find ourselves coming up a little short there. That's a scary one, though, that downhill, and quite a bit of meat left on the bone for our par here. Managed to find the cup there. 2-putt on the 16th, last couple of holes here on Alexandria. 514-yard par 4. We'll certainly want to find the fairway here to give us a decent chance to take our approach in. Pretty decent crack there off the tee. Still going to leave us 192 yards on the approach. It's like a 6-iron will be the play. Just misses high on the open swing path there. Fairly casual par though on the tough par 4, long par 4. Final hole. 18th hole here, going to be 335 yards. And we see sort of the neighborhood buildings that lead up to it's almost a compound of sorts, I would say. This whole clubhouse area, if that's what it is. More reservoirs. Yeah. Just a nice little desert golf community right there. We used to make birdies, finding ways, and that's how we'll finish our round. Alexandria, and you can see there just a glimpse before the screen comes up of that waterfall again. Sort of see it through the. But that concludes our round here. That's 12 under. Let's take a quick look at the scorecard. 6 under on each 9. There was 1 eagle involved, and it was a bogey-free round. 12 under 59. Watching another edition of Inside the Ropes, a deeply personal journey with Scottie Walnuts. If you enjoyed the show, remember to hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment to let me know what you thought about the round. Remember, we're live most evenings on Twitch with golf and sometimes other sport and story games, and we film these episodes in front of a live studio audience on Twitch every Tuesday night. Link in the description. TM high and let 'em fly.